everybody! Good afternoon, each and everyone. I'm back again. It's another Tuesday and karon mag-discuss na punta og story here on Dear Chixie where you can share your own stories, those nga na problems in terms of love, family, and relationship. Join our conversation 4 to 5 p.m. sa atong programa nga Dear Chixie nga nay hashtag karon, hashtag Dear Chixie Titibotibo by Moira de la Torre. Char lang! Titibotibo. Alright. I hope that everyone is doing fine despite of the ITZZ, no? Naatay ITZZ ang weather karon, as they say in Pag-asa and in our term in Cebuano, patak-patak nga pag-ulan what we are experiencing. So, I hope that you are safe wherever you are and maybe naamo sa inyong break time sa work or at home, especially sa mga students nga nag-break karon because ang opening of classes will be in August pa and katong mga fresh graduates nga naalang sa ilahang house karon. Good afternoon each and everyone and to our viewers nga OFW outside the Philippines. We are streaming live in 3 pages, Sunstar Cebu, our main page, Super Balita Cebu, and of course my page, DJ Chixie, where you can send your stories. And of course, it's another episode where we discuss a problem, of course, and we are here to help our viewers rather, no? Listener na ana sa radyo yarn, viewers nga mohatag advice and later I'm excited because we have a guest for this afternoon, not just one but 2 people coming from Sunstar Marketing Department. So later I will introduce them, but I have to read the story first and share to everyone kining ato ang hashtag Dear Chixie Titibotibo. We are celebrating Pride Month the entire year of June. In fact, some places and municipalities and cities of Cebu are also one with the LGBTQIA community as they celebrate different Pride March, Pride Gala Night. I remember Mandawi City also celebrated their Pride March with Pride floats, no, with different kumbaga activities that relates to the Pride Month. So it is recognized in different municipalities and cities in Cebu already. So before we formally end the Pride Month, we have this Pride Month episode of Dear Chixie, hashtag Dear Chixie Titibotibo by the title itself. O sa title ani mismo, mahibaw-an na ninyo nga it's about the story of a lesbian woman or bisexual. So let's discover more about the story in a while. And of course, no, medyo, I think, okay, there, na wrong ang assignment. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, so medyo kusog akong background music kani. I'm so sorry po. But, okay, as we move forward, again, this is our Pride Month episode and we have guests who have friends who are part of the community as well. So maybe coming from them, we will get to know more about the community and how wide the community is. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, ug sa tanang mga viewers nako sa Sunstar Super Balita Cebu, maayong hapon, and also sa DJ Chixie page, ato nang basahon ang storya nga gipadangat o gi-share sa ato ang letter sender nga itago na lang nato sa name nga Julia. Here it is, our Dear Chixie hashtag Titibotibo. Dear Chixie, good afternoon to you and to all our viewers sa Sunstar. Please hide my identity and call me Julia. I'll go straight to the point sa akong story, Chixie. I am a lesbian, Chixie, but I don't cross-dress. In other words, mura gyud gihapon kog straight nga woman kung tan-awon with the clothes I wear and the way I talk. Just to give you a brief background, I was in my 3rd year in college when I found out nga lahi na ang akong ma-feel towards my admiration to another woman. And since then, wala na ko nisugot nga panguyaban ko og lalaki. The last relationship na akong na-try with a man kay pag 4th year high school pa nako. Murabag puppy love pa and out of curiosity na uyab. Speaking of my high school boyfriend, kaning akong problem karon related sa iyaha ug sa tao na ako ang gihigugma karon. Ingon ani manggod ni siya ang nahitabo Chixie. Na ako'y nauyab nga si Bianca. Pareho mi nga part sa LGBTQ community. Pero unlike me, nag-out na siya nga she is not straight or she is not a straight woman. Uyab me for almost 2 years now pero patago lang. Kay lagi, wala pa man gyud ko mi open up kung kinsa gyud ko sa ako ang family. Ang ilaha ra gyud nahibaw-an, best friend nako si Bianca, mauna nga magsigi mi og banding. I am happy hinuon nga si Bianca understanding sa akoa og wala ko gi-force nga i-out akong kaugalingon bisan pa man na medyo ma-unfair sa iyahang part. Now ang problem nako Chixie nagsugod few months ago. Naaman gud mi giawaya ni Bianca that led us to pause our relationship for a while. Nag-cool off me and tungod ana, akong gilingaw ang akong self by hanging out with friends. One time, sa usa ka gathering namo with my high school friends, nagkita mi pagbalik sa akong ex-boyfriend nga si Dave. Gisungog-sungog mi sa among mga classmates, nagtagay mi og nagkaistoryahanay. Sa giingon pa nila, kanang nakainom sobra, wala na kaayoy pakialam sa mga actions. Ug sa wadamha, adunay nahitabo namo. But after sa nahitabo namo, nagsabot mi na kalimtan na lang to namo. And since wala mi plano nga magbalik, si Dave pod nakadesider na pod nga mosakay na sa balik sa barko. Since seaman man siya. Na-relieve ko nga ni-agree ra gyud siya nga amo na lang isikreto ang nahitabo. Also a part of me na guilty kay bisan og cool off mi ni Bianca. Wala pa man gyud namo officially gi-end ang among relationship. And I know nga love gyud nako siya. And I was hoping na magbalik mi atong higayuna. And through enough, ni-communicate siya nako ug nagkabalik gyud mi to fix our relationship. Everything went well until nga akong na-discover nga mabdos ko. Mauna ni karon ang akong problema. Unsaon nako pag-break sa news kang Bianca that I am pregnant with Dave's child. Nahadlo ko nga maguba ang among relationship, Chixie. I don't know how to solve my situation right now. Would it help ka ha? Nga mo-out ako sa public, nga dili ko straight, para ma-prove lang nako kang Bianca nga siya ang akong love, bisan nga mabdos ko sa anak namo ni Dave. I don't know kung asa ko magsugod in solving my problem right now. Hopefully, dili ko ninyo i-judge. Instead, inyo kong tabangan ug tambagan. Salamat kaayo, Julia. Alright. So, that's our story for this afternoon. And before I introduce in a while ang atong mga guests, because not just one, but two, ato sang basahon ang mga reaction sa ato ang mga netizens and Sunstar viewers and Super Balita viewers sa ato ang story, no, for this afternoon. So I have to share with you all the comments that we've got from Sunstar and Super Balita, no. So ingon diri si Jennifer Caballar, ato ang viewer, and of course nga nibasan sa story na sa Sunstar. Ingon siya, i-fix sa imong self una maabot sa imuhang pregnancy and sa papa ana og sa imuhang family. Then follow na dayon kang Bianca kay lisod kaayo imong situation uy og imuhang dunganon ang tanan. So para niya dapat imuha sang tagsa-tagsaon, no, ang pag-approach sa mga tao nga involved ani nga story. Kay matud pa niya, kay ug ma-out ka sa public nga lesbian ka, nya mahibal-an sab sa mga tao nga naburos ka, ikaw ra sad ang maulawan for sure. No, so murag na sense of confusion siguro sa mga tao kung unsa gyud ang iyahang sexual preference. Ingon diri si Ipanema Bakayo, ing ani man ko sa elementary to high school, uy boyish ko mamurma, manglihok, mao nga wala ko'y uyab. Pero deep inside, babae ko pamati, no? Pero maura sad na kay mauray nakabihag sa usa ka lalaki. Then my outside look karon, duha na among anak and still mura yun ko mamorma nga boyish gyud gihapon ko and girlish pud at the same time. Pero para nako ha, pag straight na lang dayoy since nabuntis naman ka. Kay samot nga kauwaw sa imuhang ginikanan kung mo-out pa ka sa imuhang box nga lesbian ka tas buntis ka. Ikaw ray chismisan ana. Take care with the baby and give it a happy family. Samtang another comment ingon si Alhina Kanyadora, Inday Julia, confused ra kaday. Wa pa ka nag-mature mentally and emotionally. Di pa gyud ka sure, no? Mga age 25 above na day ka Julia. Nga ma-realize nimo og unsa gyud imuhang preference kay mausab gyud baya na siya, especially if naa na ka sa mamahood or state. Kasi mamahuod, no? Ingon siya sa pagkakaron, ang imong pregnancy huna-huna aday para healthy imong baby, unya wala na kay complications. Matud pa niya. And of course, sa relasyon naman, matud pa niya, ma-resolve ra gyud na one step at a time lang yun. Samtang ingon si Cindy Velasco, nung sa kabataan pa ko, boyish kay ko maglihok-lihok. Oy, kaduhan na ning comment ha. Nya usap pa jud ko ka varsity sa high school. Daghan sa kong giapilan na mga sports. Ug ingon akong mga kauban, the way I walk daw, mura jud kog lalaki. Maura sad lagi nga why lalaking moduol nako kay bagsik kaayo daw ko og linaktan. Daghang moingon nga tumboy daw ko, makrush pod ko og babayi pod. Pero sa dihang 4th year high school nako, naadji usa ka lalaki nga miduol og siya ra jud bugtong lalaki nga niduol nako kay usa siya ka captain ball sa volleyball. Naginistoryahan na mi og hangtod nga na in love ko. Babae jud ay ko. Now na nakoy 4 ka anak. Girl, og ako masulti nimo, babae ka girl oy. Go straight na lang jud. Kay mo naman jud na ang nahitabo. Plus naagi fruit of love ninyo ni Dave. Tagai og paghigugma ang bata og uban pa sa iyahang papa para pud makadawat ka sa kasal nga sagrado. Samtang another comment from our viewer, ingon si Kela Intoma, straight ka oy, huna-huna ra na nimo nga nagdala ra ka sa uso sa kalibutan. Ingon ana man sad ko before Julia, maibog ko girl. Pero now I'm married with 4 children. Good luck and God bless. I hope that you can figure it out. Another comment from Marlit. Ingon siya, day Julia ayaw hunahunaa si Bianca day. Ang hunahunaa ang imuhang anak o ang imuhang kaugalingon. Ayaw na lang pangita og daghang labad. Wala pa bitaw ka nakaladlad sa imuhang kaugalingon sa public. Masettle pa na nimo, unya ingon na pod ing napod si Dave nga buntis kas iyahang anak aron mabuo pod ang inyong pamilya. Kaluoy pod sa baby anak pohon. Maura na and God bless you. We have a lot of comments here. We have another comment from Rochelle Alibrando. Ingon siya, hi Julia, una sa tanan, padayon na lang na ang imuhang pagkainahan sa imuhang anak. Kay maura na'y bahandi na di mutalikod nimo o gamudawat nimo og unsa ka. Puhon, kung di na jud ka kaagwanta na muladlad in public, at least naa na kay liwat. Kay uban LGBT, nangandoy jud nga na ay anak. Mao nga unya na hunahunaa ang mga tao. God bless you. Sakto sad no kay na say mga part sa LGBT community ba nga ganahan gyud bitaw maka-bear og child no or maka-acquire mo bitaw nang uban mo process og IVF no. So para lang gyud they have their own baby no. Ingon si Jennifer Cabaliar na nabasa na tani and we have a lot of comments pag and reactions no, a lot pa I've seen katong pag-post na to sa atong story or teaser kabahin ani na yung mga reactions ang ato ang mga viewers ani and readers sa Sunstar. Also, shout out to all of our viewers. Ingon si Maria Obenesa. Hello, good afternoon. Froilan na Silotino. And samtang naatay live advice diri, ingon diri si Rosilita sa Avedra Ramos sa Sunstar. Honesty will set you free, sender. Tell first to Dave what is your current situation and ask him unsay plans niya. Aside from that, storya og tug-ani imuhang uyab. Kung masuko siya or biyaan ka, dawata og pasagdi. If tinud-anay siya nimo, madawat niya kung unsay imong situation karon ug suportaan ka niya. Kung si Dave willing nga pakasalan ka, in my own opinion, mas nindot og siya imong pilion ug dawaton nimo siya nga mubalik sa imong life. Aron sad inig panganak nimo, inig dako sad ana niya, maka-feel siya og love of the family, especially ang father's love. Well, it depends kung unsa jud imong decision, sender. Ampo permi ni Lord og siya ang mugiya nimo sa kung unsay mamahimong desisyon nimo. God bless, sender. Alright, so thank you so much for our live viewer, no? Especially katong ni comment sa Sunstar og advice. Roselita sa Avedra Ramos, thank you so much and shout out to you and to everyone who's watching right now. Thank you so much. I-recognize na mo tanan ang inyong views. Hope you also share this story because malay mo naman na atay sender nga pareho ni Julia. Basta na imong friend or kaila, somewhat similar pod ang dilemma sa ilang kinabuhi karon. Now, this is gonna be it. We are going to proceed with our showbiz news and later on, we will have a discussion with regards to the LGBTQ community kauban ng atong mga guests diri sa Sunstar. So, later na siya, we will proceed sa ato ang showbiz segment nga Unsay Chika. Alright, Unsay Chika, sa dili pa nila i-play ang video, I have to share with you all, no? Kining actually recent kining interview, I watch it. Akong gi-search sa YouTube ang iyahang interview clips sa interview niya. Si Richie Rivero, nasakpan di ay nga naay laing babae sa kondo. Mo ba na question and answer portion nato? Diray, muna siya question mark because na-discuss ni siya sa interview ni Boy Abunda, no? Sa Fast Talk nga show sa GMA. Gisaysay sa basketball star nga si Richie Rivero nga ang tinuod nga hinungdan sa ilang panagbuwag sa aktres nga si Andre Brillantes, no? So iyaning na-share. Ug ato sa interview sa Fast Talk with Boy Abunda, gibulgar ni Richie nga tinuod nga naay nakit-an si Andrea nga naay laing babay sa iyahang kondo or sa iyang place, no? Apan matud pa sa basketball star nga wala sila relasyon sa maong babay o gidala lang kini sa iyahang amigo. Let's watch the clip, no? Thea. So let's play the video clip. Is it ready now? So atong tanawon kay portion ani courtesy of GMA7, okay? So ang video sa Fast Talk, no? We have to see the entire video. But before that, let's continue while waiting for the video clip since we are live. Matud pa diri no ni Richie in continuation sa iyang revelation. Ingon siya nga nag-cool off kuno sila ni Andrea ning aging Abril, no? Og medesider nga magbuwag first week of May. O, na nasa ta sa cool off ha? Pareho sa tong letter sender, nag-cool off si Bianca og si Julia. Okay? Samtang gihimakak no ni Richie nga usa ka basketball star nga aduna sila romantic relationship sa beauty queen turned politician Liren Bautista. Kini human nga nag-viral ang mga hulagway ni Richie og Liren nga nagkuyog ato sa outreach program sa basketball stars sa Los Baños, Laguna. Matud pa ni Richie nga wala niya gamita si Andrea aron lang nga musikat siya. Ning buwan nag-confirmar ni Richie nga nagbuwag sila ni Andrea human sa usa ka tuig nga relasyon. Okay, so we are ready and please do watch the video clip no sa interview niya sa Fast Talk with Boy Abunda courtesy of GMA7.
yung cool off
break up with Andrea Brillantes. You know, ang iyang family na affected na ani because as he mentioned sa video earlier sa iyang interview sa GMA7 ni Boy Abunda, iyan ang giingon no nga matud pa people are already bullying his family and telling oh yung anak niyo basher, yung anak niyo cheater, okay? Oo, so gibash na sila, nabali akong thoughts. Oh my gosh. Alright. But of course, anyway, so going back, ingon siya nga he's speaking up in public already because the family or his family is affected with all the issues involving him and ang iyahang ex-girlfriend for a year nga si Andrea. I never thought nga 1 year lang sila, Chari. I really thought taas-taas to because it's very public. The relationship is very public to begin with. Katong since the proposal nga iyahang gusto mahimong girlfriend si Andrea. Andrea proposing para ma-date niya sa usa ka ball si Richie sa concert sa Blackpink. So grabe ka public, and now finally we got the answer. So matud pa niya na babae nga nakitaan sa kondo pero that's the girl of his friend, not him. Okay, so sige Richie, go on. Kaya natin yan. Okay. So mo na siya. Ako ra Ako ra gyud masulti ni Richie no. Kung unsa gyud na ang imuhang na feel Richie, at least karon nagbuwag na mo ni Andrea, maybe this is the time para maka-recollect sad mong duha sa inyohang kung unsa gid mo ba o unsa gid yung feelings no towards yourself, towards each other, kay matud pa sila after every heartache and breakup dapat imo kunong higugma nimong kaugalingon to be whole again. So I wish you well, both of you, bisag di ta textmate and chatmate or Viber friends, pero okay ra na. Alright, so this time I'm excited to discuss about aning atong story ni Julia again. So after all your comments, no, by the way, shout out to everyone sa Super Balita Cebu as well and sa DJ Chixie page and to everyone who shared this live this afternoon. Let us welcome our guest from Sunstar Marketing Department. Mag-ingay! Yay! We have Christian and Nikki. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, Ate Trixie.
Kung makaate sila na ako, no? Parang layo-layo ng age na ako, no? Pero ma-surprise din sila nga napaday ko sa calendar. I'm a calendar girl. Charot lang. Calendar girl. Charot. Late akong laugh. Bakit hindi lumak? Anyway, so we're live karon and thank you so much for agreeing to be with us, to be with me this afternoon sa DJ Chixie program. So you've heard the story?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, firstly, so how old, I would like to ask their age ha, para kasi their knowledge, so I would like to ask if millennial, Gen Z or whatever. How old are you na?
I'm 24.
You're 24 and you are?
24.
So see, they're the same age.
Yes.
I'm also 18. So anyway.
Mas bata si ate.
Mas bata pa si ate. Okay. But anyway, so to everyone who's watching right now, I'm sure you've heard the story and I would like to ask, do you have friends who are part of the LGBTQ community?
So many.
Yes, so many.
Dagkakaayo. As in.
So klase-klase na nga kanang kuan mga friends ninyo nga, di ba lahi-lahi man na silang identity.
Yes.
Okay. So like us, like ako, girl ko, I have a boyfriend, so straight ko, so I have nasi uban nga they have the preference nga both they could be with somebody. Can you explain to us who wants to explain to us the differences of this kanang part of the LGBTQ community?
Okay, so the LGBTQIA community is composed of different spectrums of mga preferences.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Di ko expert, but the not the main ones pero ang kanang mga
General.
General jud ang kay those are the gay people
Commonly
who,
known, yes.
Yeah, whose preference are kanang the same sex. And then we have the of course the lesbians who kanang ang ilang preference pud kay girls.
Yes.
And then we also have the bisexuals.
Yes, what is that? Okay.
Ang bisexuals kay ang ilang preferences kay both men and women, but naay mga times nga kanang they lean more onto a preference. So for example, I could like a girl,
Okay.
but ako ang lean into like men,
Okay.
so pwede po siya vice versa. So pwede ko nga kanang maibog ko og like laki pero leaning on to
Babae.
Babae.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there are the trans people, of course, and then many more. So
Yes. How about you, Nikki? What's your knowledge about the LGBTQ community?
actually, I'm still learning pasad ba ya? Because like, pag growing up, duha ra jud.
Oh, yes.
Ang tomboy
Tomboy
or
og ang-
yes,
yes,
the
oo.
tomboy, I don't know.
Yes.
It's the gays
Yes.
and the lesbians.
Okay.
And then, ano pa ko like, pag high school and then pag college, ano pa ko learn, ay, daghan pa di ay. There are different.
Wide.
It's a very wide jud na kuan. And until this day, I'm still learning about it. Kay daghan jud manggawas, ana. And it's important, as you know, I'm straight. So, it's important jud na as someone who is an ally,
Oh,
so
yes.
mga allies, it is our responsibility to learn about these about the world they live in and the kanang mga experiences nila
Yes.
being a part of the community and the oppression that they face daily. So to all the allies, do your homework.
Yes. So allies are us.
Yes,
Those
us.
people who are actually receptive of the community.
Yes,
Those people who are warm, welcoming without judgment. No?
Yes.
Sa people nga part of the community. Because let's be honest, in the Philippines, very controversial ang LGBTQ community. In fact, the SOGI bill is still in the process right now. So, daghang kaayo ang murabag involved na ang kanang government. In fact, the Congress and the Senate with regards of the SOGI bill. So, very wide discussion pa na.
Yes,
Daghang
oo.
you know, with their rights, di ba? There was even a discussion of tagaan silang separate nga comfort room or comfort lounge. It's wide, no? So, to everyone who's watching who's part of the community, please know that we respect your community. In fact, no, kay wala man jud tay judgment ana kay
Yes.
ang ilaha man god siguro ang ubang tao have judgment sa ilang community.
Yes.
'Di ba? Kay siguro the way na pareho nato I'm millennial, I'm part of the millennial, you're part of the Gen Zs. Nga mura bag na part magud sa to ang mura receptive na taani, the idea or their culture, how colorful they are in
Yes.
fact, no? So, ang uban sad kay maybe katong na-stuck pa sa katong tradition, no? Nga oldies pa kaayo. I'm not saying everyone ha. Depende ka na sa personality sa tao. Pero katong na-stuck sa katong by the usual ba kumbaga, kung unsa gyud norms nato sa kaniadto, maybe na yung mga questions nga kadaghanan na bag term ani. Wala kasabot sa unsa ba, no? Now, let's go back to the story because Julia, in fact, before me nag-live, they were discussing already nga ha, tingod kaya if you're not aware nga you're doing the thing you're doing that thing with person nga you're not aware because you're drunk na po discussion nga unsa man gyud si Julia. I mean,
Yes.
you know, our guests here Christian and Nikki are quite confused kung unsa man gyud si Julia, no? But how do you think sa entire story unsa man siya para ninyo?
Well, kanang Julia claims to be a lesbian and
Yes.
not just a lesbian, a lipstick lesbian.
Okay,
Kanang-
yeah, can you elaborate
Yes,
the word?
explain
Okay, so
lipstick
there are
lesbian,
like
yes.
there are kinds of kanang di ba kay mura man na siya branching, so we have we have the queer, we have the gay, we have lesbians. And then in lesbians also we have those kinds of lesbians, and then one of the kind of lesbian is the lipstick lesbian. Mo ni sila ang mga lesbians nga girly pops kanang they don't cross dress, they don't appear masculine, they appear like straight women.
Is that kanang example kay she's very out in the open. Example na nato si Bea Gomez. No, she is ba?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. She
So
is.
we also have like Cara Delevingne, we have those lesbians.
Beauty queens actually
Yes.
can be lesbians.
Yes, so she's actually kanang open about it. Yeah, og sige sa to na naigisulti si Chari, no? Si Bea
Bea,
kay bi.
bi.
So
Okay.
Bea is bi pero
Sorry.
pero lipstick yapon siya kay she's also kana bitaw kanang still a woman, no? Womanly kayang action. Pero na siya boyfriend karon. So, kay si Bea Manggod came from a relationship of being with a female and then, kay it's public. Okay, so we have to discuss. Pasensya na Bea, but we have to discuss. Kay, kanang it's very public man sagot to ilang relationship, iyang breakup, no? Koy. Involved siya with same like her woman, kanang part of the LGBTQ. And then, nag-break up sila. Naa siya boyfriend, no? Sakto. So, iklaro ito na ka-Shari na siya boyfriend karon. So,
Yes.
bisexual siya.
But she previously dated a woman.
Yeah, she
Yes.
previously dated a woman. So, anyways,
So it
moving
could
back.
be possible, no, nga, in Julia's situation, she identifies herself as a lesbian, but at the same time, ni welcome siya og experience with a man
With a
during
man.
the pull off
Oo.
with Bianca.
Oh, correct.
So it could be nga she is a bisexual. She could fall in love with a man but leaning into women siya.
Mao
Kaya
gyud,
kailangan siya
oo.
makigbalik ni Bianca. That's a
Tinuod.
possible.
Oo.
That's a possibility.
Correct.
It's a
How about you,
possibility.
Nikki? Your thoughts about it?
I think Bianca can say na she's a lesbian. Like, she can be very confident about that. But
with who she is.
with who she is, yes. But at the same time, she also has to, maybe she just doesn't want the label I mean, she labeled herself naman jud no as a lesbian, no, anana, pero she had like an experience, a sexual like encounter with the opposite sex. So yeah, I think I do agree with Christian jud na kanang impossible na bi jud siya. However, there are kanang it doesn't work. Di ba kay box mo kayo and that's why it's very difficult because it's they're not boxed. So a bi person could like be affectionate and be completely in love with a woman only, but only be sexually with a man. And ay mga instances na ingana.
Depende yun niya. So, kumbaga, it's a preference of the person.
Preference yun na siya. And it's very different yun na for each person.
Correct.
That is part of the community. So, very kanang kuan jud kayo siya. Yeah. I think that's why a lot of the LGBTQIA+ na mga members do not want to necessarily box themselves.
Who they are.
Yeah, who they are. So that's another thing na murag we also have to keep in mind as well. So kanang pero ning-claim naman jud siya na lesbian siya. So okay, we can go on with that. Pero medyo mo contradict sa tiyaga may no sa iyang gibuhat sa nahitabo. So yeah.
Okay, para ninyo, actually when we're discussing, yung siyang feeling na mo dili siya lesbian. Feeling na mo bisexual siya. Kay or maybe iya lang gi-claro sa story nga she prefers a woman mo nang yang gigamit ang term, but we really don't know because that's why we have Pride Month, diba? Kay I think the way ako gani karon na sa gay ko na orient, no? Kung how wide because sakto millennials like me and Gen Z, like when growing up, ang ako yung understanding is upat ra gyud. It's a boy, girl, and of course the gay and the lesbian. So upat ra gyud. And now it's really wide na the discussion, the preference. In fact, we were able to discuss kanang na people in the community who wants to be called them or addressed as they. No, what's your knowledge about that ba?
So those people that prefer the pronouns they them doesn't want to be classified under she he. So kanang ilahang murag pronouns is kanang in a way di siya fluid but like kanang mura siya I forgot the term of that.
Same thing. They don't want to be boxed.
They don't want to be kanang murag dili sila ganahan nga ma-under sa he she, so they use that they them.
But that doesn't mean nga nag-limit sila kung kinsa ilang gusto, wala.
Wala
it doesn't. And you know what, actually ang kanang they them kay present naman na siya daan even before kanang gigamit na siya sa English nga vocabulary.
Yes.
Sa kanang Filipino, Tagalog, Cebuano, kay naatay mga in a way more pronouns na not kanang descriptive, not gender bound.
Okay.
So wala siya. So
walay bounds.
I think ganahan people who identify themselves as they, them, is they don't want to box themselves in a certain gender, a certain sexuality, is because they don't want to live with the expectations that come along. Like if lesbian ka, dapat tingani ka. And if you identify as she or him, you have to live by so mga gender norms ba. So maybe they want to break away from that. So I mean, I'm not really sure how. Like I'm learning along the way, but that's how I think of it.
Yes, okay. So we're talking here as allies, no? We're not talking here as we're probably the best knowledge in the community. Yes, Christian, di ba? The best knowledge nga that we have in the community. So sa tanong ng mga viewers, Karen, I know that we are learning as we discuss, as I am, as we all are, and of course, kaning sa tanan sa mga viewers. So if you have friends who are part of the community, though we may not be as active allies who are really joining into the bitong their Pride March or their events, but we are actually also kanang looking into a brighter side ba nga now. In fact, local government units are actually are we changing it to background music? Okay, sige. All right. With this or okay, so wala pa mo nag-advise. Nag-discuss pa mi. Okay, anyways we have to change, but we are actually looking into the kanang kuan bitaw, no, the idea na we are welcoming already and recognizing already, not just as people but as government. Okay, there are a lot of activities already. LGUs, local government units. I've seen news about Lapu-Lapu celebrating it, Mandaue City celebrating it. Other places who are Cebu City and recognizing people who are very creative and colorful, no, sa LGBTQ community.
Pero ate Chixie kanang like based lang jud sa mga comments nga atong na-receive ganina, no, kay makaingon jud ta nga kanang the LGBTQIA community is not accepted yet in the Philippines, but is tolerated.
Yes,
So
oh.
we have a long way to go. Especially medyo na-triggered ko sa, I'm just gonna say this, na-triggered ko ganina sa comments. Especially those saying nga kanang pag straight na lang.
Oh, yeah.
Pag kuha na
Pushing
lang.
for.
Oh, it's as if ba nga, being,
something for you to decide.
Being gay,
Oo.
being queer, being part of the community is a choice. It's
Correct.
not a choice.
Oo.
Di na mo maingon nga kanang, ay, kanang bayot ko karon ini kaugma, ay, mag-straight na ko, mag-straight na ko.
Okay,
it doesn't
correct.
work like that.
Oh,
And-
yes.
It's not an on and off switch.
Medyo na-triggered pa ko sa mga niingon nga kanang, ay, inana mo ko sa una, kay kanang manamit
Oo, yes.
manamit ko, kanang mura kong laki.
Lalaki,
manamit.
pero-
Okay, sorry. Girly talks.
Yes, yeah,
Ano
go,
siya?
go, go.
Kanang, your clothes does not kanang,
Define you.
Define you,
Yes.
exactly.
There's no gender in clothes.
Correct.
Diba? So, so maingon ka nga kanang, kay, tumboy ka, kay, you wear like boyish clothes. No, I have plenty of friends nga kanang, mas preferable og mga boyish nga outfits.
Yes,
Diba?
oo.
And secondly, kay if you force someone to be straight and to enter a family nga kanang di pa siya ready to handle that situation, what's going to happen to the child?
Correct. Ma-force lang.
Yeah, exactly. Nga mag-ingon mo nga, think of the child. May ano ba niya? Wala mo nagunahon na. Nga the first support that a child receives is from the family.
Family.
True.
Yeah, kung unstable na daan ng parents, that's what creates unstable children.
Correct.
Diba?
Kumbaga, they have to fix yourself
Self
first,
first.
no?
Yeah.
Before bearing a child. Or na naman, in this instant, na naman siya gidala.
Oh, exactly.
Oo, but
Ano ba?
of course, I think, it's fixing the situation before, giving birth to the child, no?
Sakto.
So, ating mental
Address
health.
the elephant in the
And
room.
we all know, katong mga nanaw karon ba, nga after baya ka mag-give birth, naabay chances nga magka-postpartum pa ka, no? So
yes.
it affects the way you think, and the pressure of being a first-time mom, naala siya diha. I really appreciate you voicing it out, no? Kana bitaw nga forcing people. Now, we already talked about and discussed na ato nang i-dissect ang story.
Yes.
No? So, for the question and for the record, how do you react to the idea nga ang unsaon niya pag-break into the news or pag-break sa news sa tanan? Kaya matud pa niya ha, should she tell everyone na lang nga she is not straight para ma-save ang relationship? Do you think it's a good idea?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Both,
Go ahead.
both can answer to.
Okay, so like para lang nako kay I really think in situations like this nga medyo heavy gid ang situation.
Very heavy situation.
They need all the support they can get. And one of the biggest support that they can get is from the family, from her family, from their family. So I feel like kanang in order to get that support, need jud mag-start with the family. Pero if di ka ready, that's your choice. But I'm saying personally nga in order to amass that sort of support, nga nakadagan nga support, need jud ka mo come out to the family. It's
Yes.
it's required to, That's yun.
Yeah.
How about you?
I cannot coming out is a very very hard thing to do, no, pero if this is, let's say, the circumstances lang nung namurag medyo, let's say, homophobic ang family and she really cannot bring herself to come out, I think this is where the community steps in to help and to provide all the support na perhaps her family cannot give. So, and I think this is also the job for the responsibility for the LGBTQIA+ na community to help their fellow member if ever manggani. Pero let's say also na the family is welcoming, ana-ana,
Or
or
wala man
just
sa tiyan ingon nga, bawal. But wala lang, hadlok lang siya.
hadlok lang siya. Okay, so like let's say na mo like she comes out and accepted siya. Oh, that's a one thing na overcome niya, and then you can move on to the next.
The next problem.
Which is breaking the news to Bianca. So, that's another thing to hurdle.
Correct.
Pero like, yes. Pero I do think na murag, if ever the instance na homophobic ang family, the community steps in. Pero, I think mas kuan jud na you come out first.
Yes, oo.
Para murag makuan. Because you cannot cross out one problem to solve the other.
Correct.
So,
no. So the main thing sa inyong perspective, ang pinaka first ko i-solve is coming out. But of course, I have a friend, no? Actually, in fact, I would like to share. I will not name or drop names, but almost 3 or 4 people already opened up to me that they are part of the community in different instances. Some, their past friends knew, but some maybe kanang bitang mag-uning mo na kaila and then mauwaw pa to be part of a certain group nga musulti. So I've encountered a lot nga, when I knew them, I thought they were straight, but then in the long run, they actually told me that they are part of the community. Ang uban gani kay already tried to be in a relationship with the opposite sex. Yes, and then later on, I knew from them, they are friends actually. Akong mga friends, pero wala gid ko nag-name ha. But to be clear, nisulti gid sila nako nga, I'm not straight and all, but I don't have any judgment, no. In fact, I'm just glad nga na yung mga tao nga are very willing to open up to me who they are.
Walay deadline ang pag
Wala jud,
Oo,
yes, exactly.
yes,
Come out at your own pace, pero like, medyo tricky lang.
Pero sa kanya nga situation,
Medyo
wala ba
tricky
siya
lang
deadline na
circumstances,
ni?
yes.
I mean, like, I understand Julia's fear, no? Kaya that's bitaw. Mo bitaw na ang reason hanong na yung mga pride events, pride march, pride movements. It's to
be
It's to
seen.
make the community safe for people to come out.
Yes.
So yan na siya. So it's a tough situation to be in.
It really is.
Yeah. And kanang she's risking so much, diba?
Pero she has to be true to herself, and then everything will follow, manggod. It's hard to live, trying to meet the expectations of everyone. And then you're lying to yourself,
Yeah,
and you're lying to the kid as
She will
well.
be hiding
So,
two things na, diba?
two things, yes.
If mo continue siya na. So,
Correct. And you think dili masakpan kay mga anak ba siya? Diba? So you have at least 9 months to, fix or solve the problem that you are in. Now, as we go along, in your own perspective, if you will be, not Julia, pero if you are Bianca, and then I am Julia, example. And then I'm going to tell you and I'm going to break the news that, hey, when we broke up, something happened to me, and the person, he's my ex-boyfriend before, and then I'm pregnant to him, but I love you and you're the only reason why I'm here. I cannot live without you. I don't understand what to do anymore. Unsa may buhaton nimo? How will you accept it? Example, if you are Bianca, okay, that's
grabe
the case.
ka mga ambush at
Of course. That's why I'm here. That's why.
Diba? No,
Okay.
can I answer first? Kwan, if ako si Bianca, no, and Julia would have, I'll break up with her. Kaya murag, if you truly loved me, you would be responsible enough to not do those things.
Despite of the cool-off situation.
Despite of the, kung mag-cool off man
That's the
gani
reason.
mo, ang cool off man gani mo, because para na ako, ang pagsabot na ko ng cool off, no, you think without the relationship attachment that goes along with it. So you're able to look at things objectively without the emotional attachment, anana. Mo nang cool off, dili na mo uyab. So
uyab pa mo.
Uyab pa mo.
Hello,
Pero,
Julia.
di pa mo, di na mo.
Julia, imong mental health ha, mabdos na pa ka. Okay.
Joke, no judgment. No, but generally, kanang cool off, nabi ng mga tao na, cool off pang ni dili.
Okay, yeah.
Ang cool off, meaning, you are able to think clearly without the emotional attachment that goes in the relationship. Meaning, you give yourself space para makatarong mo gunahuna. Okay,
Correct.
what do I want? What do we need to fix?
I agree.
Unsay gusto niyo? Do I want to deal with this? Okay, let's go on. Sayop na sana ni Julia.
Oh, of
na
course.
kuan. Oh. So, like I said, if ako si Bianca and Julia did that, despite the begging and everything, ako siya buwagon.
Okay. So,
Because like, kanang, I don't care. If you truly loved me, you wouldn't have done that. You would have been more responsible with your actions. You wouldn't have like flirted with your ex, high
school lover,
high school love nimo. So kanang lang daan, like no, like, and this could happen to anyone, regardless of like what,
regardless of the gender
regardless of the gender
Oh.
or sexual orientation. Like I will not accept Julia back because like that in itself, like who knows, it will happen again.
Correct.
And me as Bianca, I don't deserve that. I deserve more.
Correct. No, respect. Actually, respect is the word.
Self-respect.
How about you? Kaya you feel like na-ambush ka sa aking interview. But yeah, as we discussed, what's your, not copy-paste, but your preference. Nili copy-paste answer. Go, Christian. Go ahead.
Huloy, maluoy ko ni Julia. Maluoy ko ni
That's the thing. Your opinion and Nikki's opinion is different.
Okay,
So,
first of
go
all,
ahead.
Julia Day, ako ara ni ha. It's nothing to do with you. Ako ara jud ni. So like, you decide what you want to do.
Yes.
Pero ako, mabuhi jud ko.
Mabuhi. You
Kay,
let go.
kanang, basta mag-cool, as what Nikki said, cooling off, nag-cool off sila. But then, the event or like kanang, the act of doing the deed with somebody is already a breach of trust. For me.
Correct.
Yes, yes.
So, murag, mabuhi jud ko.
Dapat unta nga despite of maluoy ta niya, but you know the real world is harsh na gani in itself. Labaw na nga na siya sa community nga some people cannot even understand yet, no, but that doesn't mean nga end of story na ha. I'm sure nga as we go along and as you know knowledge spreads, no, and we evolve, I'm sure nga daghan patag ma-learn about the community. Now regardless of the community, it's really about the dignity of the person and the respect niya sa maong partner nga naa siya,
Yes.
di ba? So Yes, you have
Yes.
anything.
Kana mo clarify lang ko daan, Miss Ma'am Julia, I'm not judging you. Kana amo to sa tika. Kay medyo na strong ko ganina. Kanang pero no, kanang ako lang jud maingon you should now namurag nabuhat naman jud niya, nabuhat naman jud nimo. You have to deal with the consequences of your own actions.
Correct.
And you are responsible of your own actions. And nahitabo naman na you cannot undo it. So you have to accept the fact, the possibility na she will not accept you. And if she will, very nindot. Abang maayo.
So, very
Sabi maayo.
kanang win-win situation. No?
Di ba? Win-win.
Oo.
Well, pero you also have, bisag unsa kasakit, bisag unsa kabugat, deal with the fact na she will not accept you back. Oh.
You have to be ready with
You have to
whatever
be ready.
Bianca decides to do. Dapat kanang irespetuhon jud mo siya. You can't force her.
Yes. Like, pero of course, be hurt. Pwede raman jud na magsakit ka. Magsakit pa jud kag ayo kay wa ka gidawat ni Bianca balik. Pero that's how it is.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Actually, speaking of being hurt, no, all our feelings are valid. Miss Mildred.
Miss Mel?
Miss Mill?
Yes. Okay. So, napangutan na si Miss Mildred. Ingon si Miss Mildred dire nga, what if si ex-boyfriend ko no comes back and ingon ko no, I wanna be the father of the child.
Unsa gani ang katong
Okay.
iyang job?
Si Ferrer siya, si Man. Bakit may something ka sa George? Okay.
Joke lang.
Naku, yung opinion, Ana.
Okay,
Like,
sige. What's your opinion niya? I will share mine as well. So, go ahead.
okay, so medyo lisod ni kay dili present per me ang father.
Oo.
Ang biological father.
Yes, oo.
Pero if he is willing to be a father and willing to accept the child, kanang ang maingon ako, the co-parenting, this is how it be. Di ba ko kailangan magminyo para lang to raise a child?
Oo. Muna uso ka rin co-parent.
Co-parenting, that's what's important. Like, you don't need to be married para ang bata ma-feel na siya yung mama o papa.
Yes.
So, kanang, okay na dyan mo, para ako dili sila magminyo. Pero the father, kailangan sila mag-co-parent. They need to learn how to co-parent. Because a lot of the people sa comment section, no,
Correct.
sige, mas sila ingon na, kuan, if pakasron, sige, mas labing maayo, kay para na i-father figure ang
Yes.
bata. No? Regardless if magminyo sila or di, I think the child will always have a father. That is, if ang dad would love to
Very
step
willing.
in.
Oo, mo na kay actually ang dad is very cool about it. Okay, let's forget this. Wala hitabo na to, ha? Okay, so forget na. Forgive and forget.
Actually, nindot na siya if she wants to step
Yes,
in. Pero wala pa man na nakuan.
Correct.
Pero-
How about you?
Hypothetical situation.
How about you?
Para nako?
Oh, yes.
About-
Ambush na sa tika.
nga mabalik si ano?
Kato question ni Miss Mildred.
Mabalik
What
si-
if mabalik
si
si sir? Si sir. Oh.
That's yung man siya co-parenting. It's a good thing nga mobalik siya. I hope nga mobalik.
Oh,
para
yes, we can
na-support
all
ang bata.
hope.
Yes.
Yes. Oo.
Yeah, muna siya miss ko na
Oo.
co-parenting.
Of course.
Pero
But-
responsibility sa dad,
Yes,
actually.
oo. Pero ako, the way I see it naman, ang first thing yun siguro, di naman sila mobalik kung wala idea. Nga, she's pregnant.
So, she has to.
Dapat yun ni siya mo reach out. Actually, daghan siyang i-reach out. Dako siya problema, no? You know, as we go along and as we dissect fully the story, daghang kayo siyang tao nga involved nga kailangan pang niyang eksplikaran kung unsay sitwasyon. Yes, miss.
Oh, yes.
Yes, o to
I
us.
think
Yes.
she
Nangutan na
has
si
to.
Miss
She
Mildred ha.
has to.
Inahanglan ba ko nung i-inform ni Julia ang ex-boyfriend nga namabdo siya? Para na ko, yes.
Yes. Oh.
course.
He has the right to know.
Yo,
Kasi he's
he's
the dad.
the dad.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's
dad.
the-
Oo.
my God.
Apart from that, ang pangutan na gani ani, walang kay explain ko si Dave ba involved with somebody else.
Oh, kana.
Diba?
Kana.
Wala mo na si Dave. Napo siya
Another
kuya.
chapter to.
Basta mo ni part
Another can of
2.
worms.
Next week, we will discuss. We have, but these the additional
Oo.
discussions that we have right now are hypothetical. No? Because those situation, wala man naka-narrate sa story niya. But if we focus more on the story, murag, ang pinaka-first good niyang concern is, will she open up already the forces of times, no? Nga ka namang wala na gyud kay choice but to let it out in the open. But I can feel nga there's a certain hesitation pag yun sa iyaha.
Yes. Oh,
Oo.
hesitate gihapon
Oo.
siya. Yes.
Nga dili siya willing ba? Nga, na pa siya gi-hold back. You know, I love Bianca, but Bianca and people around us knew that Bianca is just my best friend and not my
yes.
partner. And you know, that's a difficult thing. No?
And it also sounds like she's hoping na in telling her family na buntis siya, na dili siya durag mas less ang possibility na ilhan siya na maybe perhaps lesbian siya.
Oh.
So if she's maybe hoping for that, I don't know,
Pero she did
from
say,
how
she did
said-
say on the letter nga she wants to come out para ma-prove ni Bianca
love
Ay,
niya.
noon
nga
po.
siya ang yang i-choose. Which is like, in a way, mo siya wrong motivation.
Oo.
Kana, oo.
So murag na force lang gi siya. Na wala lang ko'y choice be, maot na lang ko. But deep inside me, I'm not yet ready. No? Oh, so karon, your advice and then I will give mine because we have a few minutes left of the program and go ahead, start with Nikki.
A few, I think naingon na mo dyan ako tanan, pero I think ang pinaka, like, overall, like, you done mess up, girl. That's what I say. You really kana nakasa jud ka. Ana dako kay na, it's a very grave mistake. And we all make mistakes, Manu, pero like we all make mistakes, pero sometimes our mistakes are so great na murag it can really alter the
lives of other people.
The lives of
Yes.
the trajectory of our lives. So kanang we have no choice but to deal with the consequences, be hurt about it, but that doesn't mean that we can't move forward. So it's important that in moving forward, like you have to deal with the consequences of your own actions and really kana murag face it, jud. Kay murag mao man jud na you had it coming kay imo man gibuhat ang gibuhat. So
kanang
kanang
ina nga gitawag nga dili mag-ana kung wala kay planong buhi
Oo, dili
resulta ba?
O di mahimo na she said sa letter na kay dito nahubog na na kuy paki di na pwede ma'am di na pwede and why paki like no. So kanang deal with the consequences of your own actions and eventually things and be true to yourself and things will follow raman jud. I think things will follow. Yeah.
Yes. How about you, Christian?
Okay,
And especially in addition to the community. Is it right to open or di nga open up na lang gid niya by the forces of times and situation or dili?
It's nice to come out, but ultimately imuha gyud ang choice, Julia.
Your
It's your
call.
choice to come out. Pero I really feel like to solve your problems, you have to start being honest to yourself and then honest to the other people.
Yes.
Kay motuod ko nga kung magtinuoray mo sa imuhang partner and people around you, mas muligo ng inyong paghigugmaay.
Yes.
Nana.
Correct.
And if ever unsa yang ma-decide, you have to be ready jud to let go. Okay, you have to remember that letting go is part of loving someone.
Yes.
So, wala siya. So,
yes.
prepare na jud and respect her decision.
Of course, you can never force the feeling. Yes, in
Yes,
addition.
and also Bianca is hurt. If she knows, she will be hurt for sure.
Of course. Alam
So,
naman mag-celebrate siya. Anak.
she will be hurt for sure. So like, for her, it's heavy. It's already heavy on her part. Also expect na it's also gonna be heavy on Bianca's
Yes,
part. So be empathetic, be sympathize. Not sympathize, but like also be ready for that and keep that in mind. Yes.
So, thank you so much for your advice. Now, moving forward to candidate number 10. All right. So, my opinion, first and foremost, to everyone in the LGBTQ community, respect your community. We thank Bianca and atong hashtag Titibotibo, no? Atong hashtag karon Dear Chixie Titibotibo. We thank Julia rather, and of course for trusting us the story. Dili si Bianca. Si Bianca dito ang iyang girlfriend. But okay, sa ako ang opinion ani first, nobody can decide when you will out yourself except you. So,
Yes.
pinaka first, Ana, is self-acceptance. Because if you cannot accept who you are and you are not proud of who you are, or somehow you still have hesitations of who you are for a lot of reasons, you have to actually think, no, kung when is the right time and when you can finally say nga, I'm free, no? I can
Yes.
fly. I have freedom. I'm like a butterfly already na outside of my cocoon na gid ko, nakagawas na gid ko, nakalingkawas na gid ko sa akong gidaladala kung kinsa gid ko and my identity. And maybe then the rest will follow. Okay, so I agree nga kana bitong step-by-step process. Na to'y comment ganina nga mura bag start with your family first and then afterwards si
Yes.
Bianca na because regardless of whatever Bianca will feel, your family is your core. No? I'm not saying and I'm not judging kay nam giuban nga na preference nila to keep it in the family because of the judgment, maybe because of our generation differences, our understanding. I'm not saying dili open ang uban ha, but there are a lot of things manggod karon nga mura bag a lot of people manggod makatugog kana bitawng noises around us. Our family ra gyud ang atong core, atong ulian ba, no? And in fact, your family, imong parents mo na mahimong lulo ug lulaan ang imuhang batang gidala-dala diha, no? Now, after that, of course, you have to talk to both Dave and Bianca Cause Dave, regardless kung na siya uyab or wala, dapat panindigan ka niya kay mo na siya papa. No, alangan naman you will be the one to spend for the kanang kuan giving birth sa hospital. Pila na baron ang package sa cesarean ug sa pero mahal-mahal lagi na. Mahal-mahal lagi na, you know, and of course raising a child takes a lot. Okay, funds and everything. So security wise na may trabaho, no? In fact, nasa barko nagbiyahe karon. So I don't know kung asa siya nakita sila ni Popeye the Sailor Man, pero in reality wala ka nag-expect ato nga joke. But in reality, may ano lang yun, may advice lang yun is do not be afraid ever to tell your truth. Your tinuod ba? Your kamatuoran ba? Kay kana mo'y maka-set sa imo og free. And regardless kung with the reception of the person or the people around you, if they will be hurt, if they will be confused, if they will think that you are wrong, you have to accept it because it's normal. We start to live not pleasing everyone. Because the moment that we please everyone around us is the moment that we destroy ourselves and our mindset.
True.
Thank you po. Charot.
Period.
Okay. So yes, but that's it. No, I realize even if you're not in the community, you and everyone here, when we please people, kinsay nag-struggle? Ang people or kita? Kita ang nag-struggle because we're trying so hard to please people around us so that good things will be said about us. When in fact, wala naman talaga and it's just okay. And if regards to her, akong advice, ayaw pag-out kung di ka ganahan.
Yes.
Okay? Ayaw pag-out kung di pa ka ready if you're just making it as a conditional thing to save your relationship with Bianca. And of course, I'll be very honest with you, nga like them and some of our viewers nga if Bianca will be hurt, it's normal and do not chase. Okay, it's normal. I think Bianca already sa iyang part daghan nakagi-sacrifice. 2 years of being a girlfriend pero wala na out. 2 years of just standing as a best friend, not a partner in front of the public. A lot of sacrifices has been done already, Julia. No, daghan na ka siya gihatag diha nimo. Now if Bianca prefers to still accept you and partner mo to raise the child, then good. But that's situational. Dili tanan willing to accept how kanang wide is the love of this person towards you. And it can happen through opposite sex, ha? Dili part of the LGBTQ community. Example, boyfriend naka pamados og lain niya ang girlfriend mo dawat ana. Depende ra gina niya.
Yes.
So depende ra gina sa personality sa tao, depende sa iyahang reception and acceptance. But of course, ang pinaka first og i-priority nimo karon kung buwagan ka ni Bianca, let it go. Ang imong priority karon imong baby because your mental state could affect the baby that is inside you.
Yes.
And wala na kalibutan imong baby. Regardless kung unsa imuhang sexual preference, unsa imuhang gidaladala karon, your responsibility is you are becoming a mother and that's a blessing. Not everyone could have. No, napay uban na kailangan pang magpa-treat, magpa-IVF nga mga part of the community because they want to bear a child. No, it takes a lot of gastos, financial and everything. So, para nako, first, fix yourself. If you want to open up, open up. If you don't want to open up, do not. But accept lang yun kung unsa ka. Second of all, if you think nga panahon na para your family would know that you're pregnant, you tell Dave, of course. Kailan sa kayo mo anak kasi mong family, I'm pregnant. Kinsa ba papa? Tuwa dito, nalumo sa sabaw. I mean, it's not good. No? Panik kayo. But that's the term. The term, nalumo sa sabaw. Pero wala man. Diba? Ang pinaka dapat yun natong i-fix yun ron, yourself, your mental state, and your acceptance. And be ready. Kay fearful kay siya. The way I understand the story, daghan siyag fears. Hadlok siya ma-judge, hadlok siya di ma-accept, hadlok siya mabiyaan, hadlok siya sa kadaghan pang mga butang. And when you let go of that fear and start trusting that everything will go into place, then maybe you can solve your problem. No, it's not easy. I'm sure kung kita na sa situation, saan mo ninaw? Maggusto niya, lain akong gusto. I mean, di ba, it's really difficult, Julia. And what I admire now sharing your story here is actually a great move. To starting and accepting and letting out in the open who you are, no? Okay, kung kinsa ta, regardless kung unsa atong preference, kinsa atong partner or whatever we do, sa tinuod lang, kita ra man gyud na. Kita ra yung nagdala sa atong kaugalingon. If they want to judge us, like example, ako, their judgment is dako ko kaon because I'm fat, but do you see me eat? Like, kita dyan mo nga, 2 cups gyud siya, even 1 cup ra siya. Regardless of your kana bitang judgment, sila ra na. Pero you know yourself, kaila ka kinsa ka, kaila ka your capabilities, kaila ka your talents, kay baw ka kung kinsa ka. That's it. No? So for now, start solving by identifying kung unsa gyud ka and contact Dave and tell him you're pregnant. Confess, break the news. There's no proper way. You just have to tell it.
Yeah.
Dili necessary nga mag-candlelight dinner mo, then you have to break the news. Dili necessary nga magpa-fireworks display ka to break the news. Say it. And kung unsay resulta, if naay away, if naay hilak, let it be. We are humans, no? We are designed to feel. We are not designed like robots or AIs nga mura bag okay lang nga wala tay ma-feel, bahalag sakit or bati ang mga butang-butang. So I hope that you get my point, and we hope that after all, dili lang ako ini-advise ha, pati si Nikki, pati si Christian, and to everyone who's watching in the community, our respect and love to the community sa LGBTQ plus A community. Happy Pride Month to everyone. And thank you so much to Julia. I hope nga ayaw sa tuwa nang i-force you ka nga magminyo na lang ka ha. Imuhagin ang feeling ha. Imuhagin ang feeling. Ako di ko mutuwa na. Kana bitong, mga society karon like ako at my age, still part of the calendar, but they think I need to get married because I need to bear a child already at my age. Kamoy mga anak. Kamoy mo bayad sa akong kasal. Invited mo. Diba? So, murag, there are things that you have to understand that even if the society dictates something sa atua, dili ang society magbuot sa atong kinabuhi kita. And of course naman above, no one else. Your faith. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you kayo, Nikki.
Thank you so much.
Christian sa Sunstar Marketing Department. It's fruitful kaayo, no? And I'm so happy, no? I'm Englisher now, Miss Mildred. I'm Englisher now. English. Kanyo girl. But thank you so much, and to everyone who's watching sa Sunstar, sa Super Balita, daghang salamat, and sa DJ Chixie page. If you wish to share your story like Julia, and we're hoping, Julia, we are hoping nga na-solve na mo or somehow nagaan-gaan imong feeling. No judgment, just keep the faith lang yun sa imong situation. Please do share my story, your story sa atong page, DJ Chixie Cebu, Instagram, facebook.com/DJ Chixie Sadpod. And of course, happy Pride Month to everyone sa mga LGBTQ community. Thank you so much. Till next Tuesday, same time, 4 to 5 p.m. here on Sunstar Cebu page. Kini si DJ Chixie, Idol Chixie on IFM 93.9 here with you in Sunstar Cebu with our friends. Hi. To give advices. Thank you so much. In behalf of Miss Mildred, Chari, and everyone, diri sila Eric and Thea, thank you and God bless you all. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Bye!